When the very first program version start to breathe, at that moment I realize I have something really good.
A game is a beautiful thing.
I hadn't met a person who touched that game and didn't get hooked on it. The pieces look so simple, but then the game actually is so deep.
But it can be dangerous.
It was a very heroic experience. I must assume that this was a deliberate attempt to frighten me.
Мне стало страшно. Но это как, знаете, попытаться танк руками остановить. Я понял, что включили уже, как это, бездушную машину.
This is the story of 4 characters, 2 systems, and the one game that brought them together and set them apart. Moscow, January 1985. The Cold War lingered on. Gorbachev was months from power, and the world had yet to hear of perestroika. The economic system was near collapse, and political freedom a distant dream. Yet in this repressive landscape stood a scientific institute where the brightest and best minds gathered. A place of intellectual freedom and creativity.
Мы могли заниматься всем довольно свободно, всем, что нас интересовало. Этим мы отличались от литераторов, филологов. На нас идеологически никто не воздействовал.
Here at Moscow's computer center, scientists pushed their machines to the very edge of their capabilities.
I was absolutely natural hacker. And computer was what really fascinates me. You could make computer do whatever you want. Literally. You just write instruction and it follows it.
Alexey Pajitnov's predecessors had discovered the concept of the nuclear winter and calculated the trajectory of Sputnik satellites. But Alexey's impact on history came in a very different form. In the spring of 1985, he had plans for his computer that extended far beyond its normal tasks.
I always like all kinds of games and puzzles. When I was a schoolboy, we didn't have too much entertainment that years. The games were a big part of our leisure time. So many people play chess and other games, and we really looked in the store for some kind of board games and spent quite a time on it. That's the very well-known puzzle game called Pentomino. It consists of 12 different shapes made out of 5 squares. And the task is to put all of them in this box like a jigsaw puzzle. And it's a very well-known puzzle, and I love it very much, and I used to be pretty good in it. Let me finish it. Oops, I forget how to do it. There we go. This way, that way.
Alexey started to apply this favorite puzzle onto the computer. Something began to evolve at his terminal, but it was a painstaking process.
Несколько месяцев это была вот какая-то непонятная работа, которую фактически было не видно. Вот. Но на экране что-то меняется, Леша сопит, Леша ходит, там, курит огромное количество папирос.
The 5 square pieces of pentominoes became 4 square pieces that fell towards the bottom of the screen.